Hello and welcome back to Good Germs Off-Road Adventures, and what is another Harbor Freight tool review. This time we're going to review this Hercules item, and it's called, what's its name? Hercules 20v lithium-ion oscillating multi-tool of the cordless varietal. Stick around. So I've been wanting to pick one of these up for quite some time, but I've never really had a project to justify, picking one of these up. I just think they're cool, and I think I wanted one. I think I like them. Don't really know. I've never had one, but we're going to find out today. I apologize for interrupting myself, but I'm afraid I must provide the following disclaimer. This video is not sponsored by Harbor Freight Tools, nor did Harbor Freight Tools supply any of the tools for this review. All tools reviewed in this review were purchased using my own money. However, if Harbor Freight Tools wishes to send me some goodies to review, I will not turn them down. Now, back to myself. Let's just get into it, open it up, and see what's in here. Yep, there we go. Okay, come on, I can't, okay. Cardboard, okay. Well, right away, there's a tool. Yeah, what else is in here? Some bubble wrap, some instructions. What's in the bubble wrap? I don't know. Oh, it came with some accessories. I don't remember seeing that on the box, but that's pretty neat. This looks like a sanding thing where it does sanding activities. And, okay, saw blade. And the tool. It's, there's not a lot to talk about. I think that's your release. That makes sense. And then there's a speed adjustment down here. That makes sense. 1 to 6. Okay. And then the battery goes on here. Let's take this blade it came with and we'll stick it on there. Wood, plastic, metal. So this is just your basic cutting. Sure. I guess this, how does it, is there a way it goes? Am I missing something? No, I shouldn't be. Well, how does it go? What am I missing? Is this missing a part? Let's just make sure we're not missing it in somewhere, but it looks like this is actually missing the flange that holds your saw blade on entirely. Yeah, it sure is. Okay, Harbor Freight, you done did me dirty. First time I've had that happen where something is just completely missing a part, and it has the factory seal on it, so now we get to go back to the store and return it. Hopefully we'll be able to come back with another new one that actually has, all of the parts included with it. I guess stick around while we figure that out. Let me get a drink of water real quick. Well, I just got back from my local Harbor Freight store, and that bottle of water won't stand up, but that's okay. And, well, it just turns out I'm an idiot. Let me explain. So I went to go exchange this and set it up in the front, as you do. Went back and grabbed another one off the shelf. Ran into the manager, which is a pretty good friend of mine, and explained to him what I was doing, you know, catching up a little bit. Haven't talked to him for a little while. And just hit myself in the face with the box, trying to be clever. Again, idiot. Anyway, we grabbed another one off the shelf. We were looking at it, and we opened it, and it looked the exact same way as this one. It doesn't look like there's a thing there that's going to hold on to the blade. You know, and you flip it up like the instructions say, and nothing happens. There's nothing goes on there. Push it all the way up. And, well, the bit that I thought was missing is not missing. Anyway, so now we're going to go ahead and continue on with the review we started just a little while ago. In real time, over an hour ago. So anyway, we're just going to go ahead and put this bit on. This bit, is it a bit? Is it a saw blade? What do you call it? Anyway. Goes on pretty easy. Just line it up on the holes. Do that. And looky there. Now it holds the saw blade like it's supposed to. Let's get a battery. Happen to have one of those handy right here. And does it work? Yep. That's on speed numero 1. Well, I'd say it works. The thing vibrates. Let's go ahead and take this off. I've got a different blade I want to put on for a very specific reason. Now that I know how to use the thing. Picked up a couple of different blades. This one says titanium. It says softwood, hardwood, soft metal, mild steel, and hard metal. Is it mild or mild? It's spelled like mild. We're going to say it's mild. And then we've got this one that is carbide teeth, cuts harder material. It says metal, plastic, wood, wood with nails, and drywall. I imagine you could cut drywall with a butter knife. Anyway, I'm going to use this one. And it's however wide it is, 1 3/8. Sure. And it goes on there, oddly, in the same fashion that the other one went on. What's kind of cool with these is you can angle these any way you want. Of course, if you've used these, you already know that. But there we go. Now, maybe I mentioned, I don't remember now because it's a while ago since I started the video, but I'm going to pretend I mentioned it. I have a very specific use that I kind of needed this for. I'm going to take you over there and show you what I'm talking about. So you might recognize the Arctic Cat here. Well, it's not running very nice. It needs some work. We're not doing that obviously in this video, but I do have a bolt that doesn't want to come out. And I can't think of another way to get it out. I have tried drilling into it using an extractor. The problem is the head of the bolt just isn't deep enough to drill a hole deep enough to put an extractor in. Doesn't seem to want to work. Let me show you the bolt. So this is the bolt in question, and in the middle of that normally is a Torx 30 thing to put a Torx 30 bit in to turn it. Looks like these bolts here. This is what it normally would look like. But the thing is stripped out, and it was stripped out before I stripped it out even further. Have not been able to get that out. There's not enough thread sticking out the backside to get on it with, you know, locking pliers or the like. So my best option that I can come up with is we're going to cut a groove in it and try to use a big flathead screwdriver or something else that resembles a flathead screwdriver to try to twist this thing out. And I thought maybe I could put a Dremel on that, but if you notice, this is recessed pretty far in there. So I'm thinking the multi-tool, and we're going to give it a try. What speed setting? I'm going to say 3. Well, let's give it a whirl. See, that can reach in there nicely. Well, it's kind of cutting, but man, that is a hard metal screw. Well, it looks like I've got a pretty good groove cut. Let me get you in there and show you. Looks like a pretty good groove, and now we're just going to see. Now we're just going to see if we can get it out. That would be lovely. So this is the biggest screwdriver I have, and it fits in the groove nicely. Sort of. Maybe something a little wider. This is a bit crooked, but it does also fit in the hole. Hey, we made it turn a little bit. There we go, it's starting to turn. Fabulous. Looks like this is the thing that's working the best, and it is working. And there we have it. Well, I would say tool's pretty good. I don't know if you all got a close-up of this screw, shoulder head screw bolt thing. I'm going to try to get a close-up of it, put it on the screen here so you can see it, but this is a bit of a hardened steel kind of fastener, and we cut a nice groove straight in there, and we're able to get this thing out. And this thing, let me tell you, it was jammed in there, and I only used speed number 3. I don't know what speed you're supposed to use, but I suppose you use the speed that is the speed that works for what you're, doing for. All this trash, we don't need any of that. Okay. Well, I guess it's time for some final thoughts. It's a Hercules, so it's a nice blue color. The price is better than most things on the market, most of the other really big brands. It feels nice in the hand. It's got a speed thing that you can control, an on-off switch, like you'd expect. Oh, it's brushless. I didn't know that. It says brushless. I didn't even notice that on the box. I guess I should have known because it has chrome, and usually the chrome things on the boxes tell you it's brushless. I don't know, I made that up. And I guess that's it. Obviously it uses the Hercules 20-volt batteries. I don't know what else there is to say. Obviously it works, and it didn't have any issues cutting a groove in this steel fastener. And I even ruined 2 drill bits trying to drill that out, just saying. But I guess that's it. I don't know what else to say. It works. Well, there you have it. Just another quick little video review of another Hercules item from the Harbor Freight that once you realize you're an imbecile like myself and there's nothing wrong with it, seems to work just simply lovely. I think that'll do it. I guess we'll see you later. Bye-bye now. I need to quit throwing all my trash all over. Now I've got stuff to pick up. Goodness gracious.